Let's get back to modeling the printer here. All right, so the first thing is, I think, the buttons. Let's take off the mirror. I don't know if you saw that happening and wondered, why am I doing this? Okay, actually, just before I fix that, I'm going to have to apply the mirror. And so instead of that, we're going to do the cutaways. Let's see if I can get that picture going in the background. Let's bring in a cube. And let's see. Yeah, it's not quite, is it? All right, then in that case, I will move this back down. Yeah, that's okay. All right, let's grab our cube, bring it out front. Let's do that. And that. And something like this. And I just want to see, I just want to push that in like that. All right, and 3D cursors there. Let's see if we can just mirror that to the other side and how it lines up. No, it's not what we want. So I'm going to come into the main body here. And where am I? All right, this guy here. Select something that's central and bring the 3D cursor there. And set the origin to the 3D cursor. And hope that we are ready to go. We are ready to go. Okay, we're going to do a Boolean here. All right, so I'm going to select that main body there and add a Boolean. I'm going to drag it to the top, leave it on difference, and select that. Okay, I'm going to switch my Boolean to fast and give that a try. Hide those, and I've got this happening. Okay, and I want to come in here, and I still have the mirror on, so I should be able to just select one of these, and I'm going to extrude it back like this. And now I want to yeah, we're just going to close it up, and I don't think I need it quite that deep, so I'm just going to pull it back a little bit, just have it under there. So I've got those now, and I'm going to take these and I'm going to bring them to the back, and I'm just going to leave them in that position. I'm not going to move them to a different position. All right, so I'll have that. Let's poke them in a little bit. Select here. The mirror is still on, so we'll do Boolean. At this point, I should be able to get rid of them. And I'll do the same kind of a thing. I'll take this and I'll extrude it in a little bit. I have to make a face. And just, do I want to go past that? Around there, just underneath it. That's going to be okay like that. There's an edge down here. I should have done it. This line right here, I should have done that when we do all of the insets. And so if you happen to watch this after I'm all done and you can still go back, you might want to do that. I'm just going to choose a spot to do that. I'm not going to worry about the diagram. I'm just going to look from the back, go into edit mode, and K with the knife tool, and A to constrain, and come out to there. All right. I will just have a quick look at the diagram again and see how far down. I think it's a little further down, so I'm just going to pull it down like that. All right, now I'm going to Control B to bevel, and I'm going to sort of try to match to some extent this, although it can be a little bit different. Now I'm going to extrude that in, and I'm going to come over here in face selection. I think I'm going to delete that face, so get in here, get that face, and then just build that up again, and that should do okay. And I'm just going to leave that in there. That's going to be fine. And although it's not part of this separate object we made for the cutaway, but it should be okay. All right, good. So there's not too much to do on the back. Some of this stuff here I'll do in texture, I think. I don't think I want to do all those cuts. Yeah, could easily do that in texture. So we got this stuff, we got that. So we'll do some electronics, and that's going to be it for the back. And I want to do some more work on the front. I want to do some of this stuff. I want to do a little bit on there. I'm going to fix the buttons. And so I think I am done with the mirror now. And I'm going to go ahead and apply that mirror. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to... Sometimes it's good to have that, but, you know, as a central line, but I'm going to dissolve that. And then while I'm here, then I might as well fix this. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to select here and Control 1 to come up one level, because that's how far we went down. Delete those faces and Shift-Alt to click in edge selection, that, make a face, and then I'm going to delete these edges, dissolve them, I mean, and it's gone. So we have the buttons on the one side only, and there's no more mirror on this. All right, and what else was I thinking? Okay, power button. So I think I'm going to go ahead and apply the mirror on this guy as well. And I could probably go through all this because it's sort of all over the place now that we don't have the bottom on there. Okay, that's good enough. Let's bring that back and have a look at, yeah, we can get that on there. So I'm going to just bring in a cylinder. I'm going to leave the default of 32 vertices, scale it down, rotate it, G, and do something like that. I'll push it in and then I'll probably pull it out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to select the main body here, Boolean difference, that. Apply. I'm going to save that, so just hide it. I'm going to come in here and I'm going to select it and I'm going to scale in so we get this tapering effect. And let's see, if I bring an edge up to sharpen that, I'll start to lose my bevel. So I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to leave it like that, and then Alt-H, bring that back and go into edit mode, and we'll scale this in the Y like this. I'll pull it out and we'll delete the back face and then just bevel this down like this. You could do it like that or just add a few segments. I'll just do a bunch. And shade smooth and pull it back in. Sort of recess it a little bit and maybe make it a little bit smaller so we see a bit more of that slope. Let's take everything and go in and recalculate outside, just make sure, and that, yeah, we're good, and save. All right, cool. All right, I want to do something else down here, and I know I should do some of this in texture, but I'm going to go ahead and do it in geometry. I'm going to pull that up, break it out, and get rid of the mirror, and I'm going to rotate Z90. And I'm going to scale this, actually to scale it in the X. And I'll push it down. Let's just center it a bit better. I'm going to actually press S to scale it a little bit. And it's going to push down, scale in the X a bit. Let's see where it is there. Just want it pushed into the wall. And I'm going to drag it down here in front of this. And yeah, I'm going to blow some polys here. All right, so I'm going to add an array, and it's going to be in the Y, like this. Let's zero that out, and let's just try upping that. And that's kind of what I want to do from a distance. We'll see it look like that. Maybe it looks like train tracks. I don't know. Okay, I'm actually going to apply that. And I'm going to apply that mirror, and I'm going to join those together. And I'll leave it like that for now. And what we also need to do is to take all of this. Oh, we need to fix this here. just put those in to give it a little bit more support. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to select this stuff here. Look from the front, and this needs to come down a little bit, and I want it down just below this line. I'm also going to take this now and I'm going to start making some collections. I'm going to call this, I'll call it main tray. And I'm going to take all this stuff with the power button, and we're going to call this bottom. And let's just check what's in there and what isn't in there. Okay, this stuff, I'm going to call this, I'm going to call it trim, for lack of a better word. That's the trim. This is going to be the top. I know it's just one group of polys, but I'll go ahead and call them buttons. All right, and then we got everything else. So let's bring it all back and save. All right, cool. So now we're going to do a little bit of detail on the back here, and I've decided that although I can sort of see in here, I can't see very well, so I'm just going to do my own sort of thing. I'll sort of follow this a little bit, but not too much. So what I want to do is I want to create this thing, so you can see it comes like this, and it goes up and down and up and down and up. Okay, equally, it goes out to the sides, and it's got a little bit of an angle, at least on these, maybe not on these, but we'll see. So my 3D cursor appears to be right in the middle, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it to plane. Rotate X 90. And I'll do it to there for now. So let's do this. Let's cut right in the middle of that and get rid of those vertices and take that. I'll bring the 3D cursor there with respect to that thing, and then we'll mirror that. I'll leave that on, and then I'll just drag this out to the other side, and then I'll put some cuts in this. Just control our edge loops. That, and we're gonna have one down here, and it looks like all of them come to the same level. Let's start with that. Let's get rid of that and that. Now what am I missing? Although it's equal for me, I think what I'll do is take this one and to slide it over. Let's slide the other one over as well. I didn't straighten that, did I? Okay, I'll take that and protects and pull it over and snap. Yeah, you see, I'm just gonna end up doing my own kind of thing. But this one here is gonna be shorter, and it does look like they're angled. So I'll do that to about there. So I got a tall one. Yeah. All right. So that's fine. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna extrude it back like that, and I'm gonna take this edge and this edge. I want these ones. I don't think so. I'm gonna pull them down like this. And I'm also going to take the back, and I'm going to do one more extrusion like that. I like when it ends like that to get rid of those faces. And that's going to be my piece. And let's try a bevel on there. Let's go for 3 and 0.0, maybe 1. And I'll turn this to arc. And take this piece and slide it to the back. And I may actually decide to bring that down to the bottom. I'm not sure. Okay, where this guy. All right, well, at any rate. All right, now I'm going to do a cylinder like this with some circles like that, and these circles, and they're going to be in the gaps here. So the diagram is, I'm off from the diagram, so that's all right. And they may be embedded a little bit. I'm going to use a circle embedded in the back wall, and maybe there's a hole back there. I'm not sure. You'll see what I mean in a second. I have to make a face, rotate X 90 first of all. All right, and let's just get that up. Okay, I'm going to rotate Z 90 and pull it over to here. Give this some thickness. It may be the wrong size for this thing here. Yeah, it certainly is. I'm just gonna drag it. I kind of want that. Okay, where are you? Oh, you're way up there. Because I'm going to have a cylinder going through it. All right, so what we'll do, and I'll fix up shading and everything later, is I'm going to, I could do this in texture again, although it's going to be really tight in there, and I may have to explode the model, you know, and I'm not sure how much I want to do that. It's a lot of work. So I'm going to take this and just bevel this by hand. I'll just have 3, and I will do these, so yes, it will be using up polys, but it's all right. I'm just making a static image. I'll just shade smooth that. Make sure it's like that, and then I'm going to take this and I'm going to array it. I'll just give it a little bit of space. I'm not really looking at the diagram. I think I want 5, but maybe it's 6. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, I can go for 4. And I'm going to scale it the X, make it a little bit more visible. So those are going to go roughly there, but I'll just center them a little bit more. And then with respect to the mirror, let's see, or with respect to the center part, if I mirror them like that, all right, and I'm not going to worry about if they're sticking into the wall because it's going to be dark in there, and there's going to be dirt from Substance Painter, so you're never going to see that, I would hope. In fact, let's take this. I've got my 3D cursors out there. Okay, so now let's bring in a cylinder, and I'll just go for 16, and I don't need ends on it. It's just going to go into the wall pretty much, and I will rotate Y90, and it will go back here, and I will scale it in the X, so it starts coming out. And that's going to go through here. Maybe I can scale it a bit bigger. And I think I'm going to chop it in half, so I only have to work on one side. I'll get rid of those. The center should be still right there. And mirror with clipping on. And so I'm doing this bar here, so I can make it a little bit smaller. Scale Shift X. And let's just work on getting this into the wall here. And maybe we can bring this out as well as the circles, but for the moment I'll bring this out because maybe I pushed that in too far. I want it going through this, and so I'm going to make some adjustments that are a little bit off the diagram, and I make my own thing at this point. Yeah, it's going to be like that kind of. And then I want to put some notches in it, so I'm going to drag an edge loop down to there so that I constrain where I have them, and I'll just put a bunch like this. Probably going to have to move this up because it's hitting this piece. So we'll do that. Let's just make a bevel like this, and then E and Alt S and push. We'll do that, and then I'm going to add a bevel on this. I'm going to shade smooth and add auto smooth. Do I need that? Maybe I will. Okay, I'll make it a little bit narrow, Scale Shift X, and we'll see. Maybe that's okay just resting on this thing here. I'm going to put that on, and I will put on this. Although I'll be joining these pieces, and I probably will lose that and then have to put it on again, but like that. Okay, so we have that detail there. And I really do feel like taking this down. Let's try it and see if I like it. Come on. this and this and this. Just thinking about what if I take the edge here and bevel that, even just like that, and pull it down though, just so it fills up more space. Put some little doodads on there. I will pull also the tray out a little bit, the main tray here. Let's select that, and let's pull that out in the Y, just so it's not pushing into that. Also may delete the back faces of the tray, but we'll see. Okay, then I was thinking what I would do is I would use this again. So let's do this. Let's Shift D to duplicate that and pull it up. P to break it out. If I take this, and I don't think I can just rotate it with the mirror, so what I'm going to do is I'll apply the mirror and I'll come in here and I'm going to rotate Y 180 and just pull this up like this and have that alright. It's not really there, but I'm going to do another bar going through that. So yep, we're going to do that. And like I say, we're not going to see in there very much. I only use 16 vertices on this one. This should be hopefully enough. I might make it smaller. I'm going to push it in there. Scale in the X. I'll make it even smaller. Scale Shift X. And push it up here just to have something else in there. Okay, and then I want some kind of clip like thing. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this up a little bit, just that one, so I can move this stuff up just a little bit, just to clear this a little bit. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I want to make something with little notches. And so I'll take this piece here, this face. Will I? No, it's angled. I'll take this face, Shift D, and pull it up. I could use that P to break it out. It'll have a mirror on it. And then I'm going to scale this in the X a little bit more. And I'm going to make some kind of grooves in this. And it may not match up. So how many have I got? Let me just point at my screen and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. So 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'll do that, and then I'm going to Control B. I'll make them a little bit bigger than those, and they may not line up, but what I can do is I can scale this in the X and just roughly sort of get it so it looks like it's something. Pull that there, and maybe take these things here. And let's see, do I like it? Just gonna do that. Yeah. Okay, and then I'm going to extrude it back, but I'm going to get rid of that back face. I'm going to take it, let's see, if I push it into the wall, doesn't really seem like it does anything. I think I can reduce the amount of bevel on that. 0.2, no, not much. 0.05 to do that. Yeah, okay. What about if I just scale it? Do that so it's a bit more prominent, sitting way back there. Okay, yeah, that does something there, and let's put. Okay, yeah, let's see. let's take another something like this, slide it out, scale it in the X, move it all. It's got clipping on it. Okay, let's can I just delete that? Let's not take that one. Let's take this one's actually positioned better. Scale it in the X. This is going to be probably the last detail, and then I can put some bolts and stuff like that and little lines on it in Substance Painter if I want to. I'm going to have this piece do the following. I'm going to bring that up. I'm going to E to extrude, and I'm going to pull it down for a second, and then over. And I didn't break it out yet. Control L, P to break it out. Take that guy and push it in like that. And maybe what I'll do is I actually want it coming out of this. I'll show you what I want to do. I want it to sort of seem like it comes out of there. And so maybe I'll just let's see if I want to do this way. If I take it out, you know what? Maybe I'll do that, and then maybe I'll just extrude up a little bit. So it's a clip like that. All right, let's take this and make sure that polys are facing the right way. E and Alt S and pull or push. I think I'll pull out. Do that. We can, yeah, that's all. Just a little clip like that, and then I'll focus on that. Turn off the mirror for a second, so I can focus just on there. And let's get rid of that. And we really don't need to bevel these edges, but I don't know, I would just feel better if I did like that. And we'll have that there, and we'll mirror that to the other side. So that's there, and really, you know, that's probably good enough. Turn on the shadows and see what that's like. Because, you know, I'm not going to focus, I'm not going to zoom in on that. That might be good enough for what I want to do, unless I do something here. Oh, let's shade smooth that. You know, unless I was to take a face here, Shift D to duplicate, maybe right there, push it back in, get rid of that face, and maybe just make this a narrow, maybe narrow and long or something like that on both sides. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. All right, so let's double check this. Okay. Flip. And at this point, I'm going to apply that bevel, apply that mirror and that bevel, join those, apply that mirror and bevel, join those. That's got a mirror, that's got a bevel, join them. This stuff has an array and a mirror, join it. Yeah, okay, looks good. This and this, so far so good, I think. This has a mirror on it and a bevel. And I think I'll put main tray details. That's probably not what I call it, because this could be the main tray details as well. I'm not going to join this stuff up yet in case I might do something on there, but that's what we have. So how are our statistics? Not that I care. It's only 22,000. Well, that's not bad. I mean, it's not going to be a low poly thing, but it's not bad. There's not much more to do, really. There's this back stuff. And, of course, there's more details up here. And I'm probably going to do similarly what I just did. You know, to put stuff in there. And I'll think about if I want to curve these a little bit. But that is what she's looking like at this point. If you want to just take a look at this in a, sort of a shinier thing to just check our smoothing so far. I think it's looking okay. All right. All right, so that's going to be it for the time being. We don't have that much more except for this stuff. And like I say, the electronics at the back. And then we are done the modeling, and we'll see how she textures in the future. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again soon.